Hello everyone, it's Nataliedrewy and Happy New Year to you all. Central is one of the main tourist districts in Hong Kong, as well as being the territory's business centre. In my last Central vlog, we covered the popular tourist spots, but today we are going to focus more on the historical side of Central. We kickstart New Year with our annual New Year lunch at the Peking Garden restaurant. Their specialty is a dish called Beggar's Chicken, an annual New Year treat. It takes its name from a story about a beggar who found a chicken that he wanted to eat but had no utensils with which to cook it. So he covered the chicken in mud and placed it in a fire to let it bake. The result was the tenderest chicken he had ever eaten. Bashing the clay wasn't easy, as you can see, so the waitress stepped in to help. We decided to leave it to the professionals. All prepared, my cousin and I broke the wishbone. I won and made a wish.
这是什么意思？
掉了就算了。谁拿着？
You got the bottom bit on the boat, so it's you can make a wish.
哦，我能许愿，那你许吧。
谁赢了谁 make a wish.
Central is the throbbing heart of Hong Kong in more ways than one. It has many of the finest shops, restaurants and bars, but it is also the heart of the financial industry with all the major banks having their headquarters there. Perhaps the most iconic building is the HSBC building with its address number 1 Queen's Road. Designed by one of the UK's most famous architects, Norman Foster, it was, at its time of construction in 1985, the most expensive building in the world, costing Hong Kong dollars $5.2 billion. It is said that the whole building was designed in a way that enabled it to be dismantled and reassembled at another location. This was an important consideration for the bank before 1997, when the prospect of the handover to China still looked uncertain. Away stands the Bank of China building, which was completed in 1990 and designed by Chinese-American architect Im Pei. It is ironic that even though the Bank of China building is Chinese-owned, no feng shui master was used to ensure harmony with its environment. This is very unusual for large buildings in Hong Kong. It has jagged edges which are associated with sharp knives which were pointed towards the HSBC building. It so happened that there was an economic downturn after the bank's construction and many blamed it on the building's feng shui. HSBC consequently erected 2 maintenance cranes in the shape of cannons which were pointed in the Bank of China's direction. No bad fortune was experienced following their installation and harmony was restored. St. John's Cathedral. This church is very dear to me because I sang in the Sunday choir for a few years and took part in a number of choral concerts there. It is the oldest Anglican cathedral in the Far East. It is also used by a variety of Christian denominations including Anglican, Catholic and Methodist, and is situated on the only free Originally constructed as the French diplomatic mission. More recently, it was used to house the Court of Final Appeal. Via Queen's Road Central to see the steps and the oldest gas lamps in Hong Kong, which are recognized as an official monument. Hong Kong was the first city in Asia to have gas-powered street lamps. Now, the lamps are automatically turned on at 6 p.m. each day and switched off at 6 a.m. each morning. Now known as the Fringe Club, is a non-profit arts organization which provides rent-free space for art exhibitions and performances. The building in which it is housed began life as a dairy farm cold storage depot. The Fringe Club moved in 1984, since which time it has undergone several renovations. Next to it, in the same building, is the Foreign Correspondence Club, which acts the main meeting point for journalists. Road where Taekwon is located. You can check out my Taekwon vlog for more info. Hollywood Road and turning up the hill takes us to SOHO. SOHO actually stands for South of Hollywood Road. It is a chic, bohemian area full of restaurants, bars, art galleries, and antique stores centered around residential, with shops on the lower floors and residential floors above. Walking these streets gives a feeling of the Eastern and Western cultures which have fused so successfully in a break for very hedonistic coffee affogato in one of Soho's most popular coffee shops. So I'll leave you here and see you again for the next fun and thrilling adventure. Please like and subscribe.
Three years ago, it was like. Yes! Oh my god, I got it! Oh my god! It's so scary. Come on, I recorded.